SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Upzone versus the World show, the show we do every week with Doug Upzone, where we discuss with him the three value picks that he gives us in his article that he writes every week for SBRforum.com. Right now we're looking ahead to NFL Week 12. And 3 weeks ago, Upzone had a losing week. I knew he was going to bounce back, and the week after that, he did. Doug Upzone, last week, did you maintain or did you regress and have another losing week?
No, I actually duplicated it, going 2-0-1 again, taking my season record to 15-11-3. So, hey, like I said, I'm trying to make a big push here towards the end, and let's see if my luck can continue again this week.
There you go. Doug Upzone, the class shows down the stretch, and you're stringing together multiple weeks with multiple wins. All right, Doug Upzone, NFL Week 12. Let's see what you have for us this week. Value pick number one. What do you have for us?
Value pick number one is Baltimore minus the points against the Jets. You know, with all the personnel losses the Ravens suffered, everybody pretty much assumed they were not going to be Super Bowl champs again. Nonetheless, I think this is a tremendous spot for Baltimore to bust out against the New York Jets at home. The Flyboys are like conventioneers at the strip scene when they hit the road. They have teased us with their home upsets against the Patriots and the Saints, but they're 1-4 straight up on the road, and they're being trashed by 17.2 points a game. With Baltimore 8-1 against the spread as a home favorite of 3.5 to 7 points, I see them winning by at least 13 points.
All right, I hear you. This is a tough one, though. I previewed this game with Al McMorty, and Al McMorty's very good with games like these because he looks back at the historical data and he can find how teams do when they respond to certain situations. And he has some pretty strong technical analysis that says that the Jets are due for a bounce back here, and he actually liked the Jets quite a bit. Also, it makes me a little bit nervous because I think that Baltimore is probably going to be a big public side this week, although maybe could not be the case. But I suspect that it's going to be a big public side. Al McMorty likes the Jets, but you might come out showing that you're the one who really knows what's going on with this game more than anyone. All right, we'll see how it turns out. Value pick number two, Doug Upzone, what do you have for us?
Value pick number two is Kansas City minus the points against San Diego. Now, some might consider this a sandwich game for Kansas City, having lost to Denver, and having them on deck. But my guess is Andy Reid is too smart to allow his team to fall into that trap, especially with San Diego being a division game. And looking at the standings, the Chargers are officially in free fall with an 0-3 straight up ATS record of late, and the Chiefs' offense, though, would certainly not be described as dynamic. They should enjoy, I think, a great deal of success against San Diego, who is 30th in yards per rushing attempt and 31st in yards per pass attempt. Now, here's the clincher. The Chargers are 1-9 against the spread in November since 2011. Play the Chiefs.
Interesting analysis, interesting pick. You do agree with Jeff Cadillac. I previewed that game with him. He likes KC as well, but then again, he's also 7-13 against spread in our video, so that might not necessarily be a good thing, but you might have a winner there. Doug Upzone, value pick number three. What do you have for us?
Value pick number three is on Monday night, San Francisco minus the points over Washington. Now, the 49ers pass offense has been like the 2013 Lone Ranger movie. It has bombed, ranking dead last in the NFL. But here comes help in the form of the Washington defense. The Redskins are 28th in total defense, and you should also be advised they're 32nd dead last in yards per pass attempt allowed at 8. This is a near-perfect, confidence-building opponent, in my opinion, for the 49ers, and matched with their number 7 defense, I think Frisco wins this one by 10 or more.
Oof, all right. Well, I did preview that game with Troy West from allplayswin.com, and he agreed with you. He likes San Francisco to get a relatively easy win and cover here. Feels a little bit funny to me, but, you picked three favorites, all of more than a field goal. You might prove to be very sharp this week and go 2-1, maybe even 3-0. We will see how all this turns out. All right, now are we doing the final segment again where you give us your tip of the week?
We certainly are, and I have one ready to go.
Okay, let's hear it. Tip of the week, Doug Upzone, NFL Week 12.
Today's top tip is to play on road favorites like Carolina on the money line after 5 or more consecutive wins in weeks 10 through 13. The logic here is to back a hot team who is proving their quality heading into the latter part of the season. This NFL system is a sensational 24-2 the last decade, Peter.
That's another game, though, that feels to me like the public's going to be on Carolina and the Sharps might be on Miami. I don't know that for a fact, but it just feels that way. We will see how this all turns out, though, Doug Upson. Thanks so much. Talk to you again next week.